and so, well, familiar faces, but yes, my name is Ashley, and I'm gonna bring you the playoffs for FSL for today and tomorrow. And of course, everybody knows Jitwan already, you know, having seen his face for the past 2 days.
Unfortunately.
No, everybody's so privileged to have you, of course. So
Now we have Ashley here who will be joining us.
so that's right. My name's Ashley, and I will be bringing you the play-by-play casting for today and tomorrow. And yeah, with JJ's gonna be, you know, relaxing a little bit here. He's gonna be able to take a chill pill, and yeah, we're gonna go into this game between Rajoro Wings and Bellonas.
That's right.
Or like what he likes to call them, the
Wait, what do I call them? Bananas.
Yeah.
Bellonas, Bellonas. Okay.
Okay, so now that we've actually gone into the draft, we've really gone past the first phase bands as well as come up with we've reached the first 2 picks for, you know, each team here. Okay, so we've got the Sanking and the Life Stealer for Rajoro Wings, as well as the Slada and the Shaman for Bellonas, and both, you know, incredibly strong opening heroes here, very strong laners, fearsome disables, you know, Sanking. We saw the Aghanim set in the last game here.
Yeah, I think it's really quite scary. So, but one thing I'm really starting to see is that Rajoro Wings, they actually slowly queued themselves up to this Lifestealer pick. They took away the Razor, they took away the Juggernaut.
Viper.
I think Viper's okay against Lifestealer. Because remember, the Viper Strike suit pierces through spell immunity.
Pierces through spell immunity, that's it.
Viper's okay, I think, but one thing that Bellonas still have in option is still the Phantom Assassin. They have the Slaughter. PA is great against Lifestealer.
Oh, okay. I would not have expected PA to be considered that good against Lifestealer, because I still feel like in the late game, Lifestealer would still, you know, outcarry the Phantom Assassin. But maybe depending on the supports.
Because the thing is that Lifestealer, okay, one thing that makes PA so strong against Lifestealer is because first of all, there's the armor reduction that you can get from the Desolator. Not to mention the evasion. It's gonna force Lifestealer to play away from the casual Radiance build. So I think
so they go for a Deso
Solar
armor
Crest.
build kind of thing. Oh,
Solar Crest.
Solar Crest is amazing, yeah. Okay.
Most likely, I think.
And then we see a Juggernaut ban as
Juggernaut
over them would have been fantastic, yeah, for the Bellonas.
Because Juggernaut, the way Juggernaut really counters Lifestealer such that your spin actually gets you up to open wounds, and at the same time Omni Slash goes through BKB.
And it synergizes very well with Slada's Curse.
Yeah, that's right. I think just banning out some of the common picks. I mean, really just overall meta heroes.
I'm pretty glad for the Bat Rider ban, because I think Bat Rider is incredibly OP right now, especially if you put a mid lane, off lane, you know, whatever it goes. Bat Rider is just very, very OP, and it's just best not to deal with him. Although, Lifestealer himself actually does deal very well with the Bat Rider, right? So you can just reach off all the stacks on you.
But the thing about Bat Rider against Lifestealer is such that, sure, Lifestealer can sustain in the laning stage, but then the lasso, it really destroys Lifestealer in the late game. It can pull him out completely out of the fight. So yeah, overall, I'm still seeing an option for Phantom Assassin. But one interesting that Rajoro actually did was that actually they took away the Phantom Lancer. I think despite picking Sanking, so I think the reason why they took it away is because of the
Lifestealer just generally doesn't want to deal with Phantom Lancer, isn't it?
Yes, but then the thing is,
against illusion heroes.
You have Sanking already. So I think the reason why they took away the Phantom Lancer is because they're gonna go for something that's really mana dependent. I'm thinking maybe Medusa might still be in the pool. Medusa is still strong, but the thing is...
So you want a mid lane Medusa, but would you think that's too greedy
actually, right? I think it's really greedy, but that's where the Lifestealer goes. Because if Lifestealer doesn't go for the casual Radiance build, he won't be farming as much. If he goes for the Solar Crest,
he'll be fighting, right? That's the sign that he wants to fight. And then we come up with a Savant pick, which has been incredibly popular in the pro games a lot. You know, Savant's been first pick, first ban material here.
Sven is just really strong.
Sven versus Lifestealer, how does this work out?
Sven versus Lifestealer, I think Sven should have the advantage. Like, sure, you have Lifestealer base, you have Lifesteal based on your overall HP. But Sven is able to trade much harder with you through the God Strength.
Okay, and he has Warcry as well, right? So
yeah, and to mention, you have the Corrosive Haze.
Okay, but now we have Mars. You know, the God of War here coming out for the side of the Rajoro Wings, and
10 seconds.
So basically, I think this is what a pos 4 Sanking maybe, because you're gonna have Mars as maybe your offlaner, right?
Yeah, could be pos 4 Sanking.
So pos 4 Sanking instead.
Grimstroke for Bellonas.
Grimstroke for Bellonas.
It's gonna be Grimstroke.
Yeah, it's gonna be Grimstroke.
I smell Grimstroke coming.
Grimstroke is amazing because of how the ult was synergized with both Slada as well as your Shaman. And on top of that, Inkswell is amazing on both these melee cores here. Right?
That's correct. And to mention that they actually even first phase banned out the Warlock. Warlock is great against Grimstroke because of the golems.
Right,
it actually
right.
takes the what's it called? Soulbind actually latches onto the golem. So Grimstroke's still in the pool, but then they still might want to draft the Slada as a support. Could be.
As a support?
Could
okay.
be.
Because when I saw this opening, I just thought Slada 3, immediately. And they... Oh, is this... Wait, what? So, wait, what?
Offlane's fan?
Offlane's event? Meaning that, oh, you're indeed right. It is post 4 Slada here. So we've got Spectre, unless it's a support Spectre.
Wait. Support Spectre. I've heard of this somewhere.
Support
it could be.
Spectre, right? Yeah.
I highly doubt it. I really, really highly doubt it.
10 seconds.
Okay. This is a rather tricky one. Okay. Alright, there we go. Mars and Willow.
Combo,
You've seen it before, right? Okay, that is nasty.
Okay, the last time that I played this, it was a little bit more underwhelming actually, because let's say the heroes on the side of Bellonas are actually quite tanky. So even if they run against the wall, even if they start hitting themselves, it's actually not as fearsome as you think it is. Maybe the Shaman might be a bit afraid, but Shaman would probably get... I mean,
5
Shaman dying,
seconds.
that's not the biggest deal, right?
Yeah.
But you don't want your Spectre, you don't want your... I mean, assuming this is a Postman Spectre, you don't want your Spectre, your Seven, your Slada to be dying. Also, I really want to see the Slada X, I have not seen that yet.
Slada X.
I think it's really strong.
The thing is that Bellonas right now, they
really
really
strong.
need a mid lane hero.
Right, they really need a mid lane hero.
So-
and they need definitely a range mid lane hero here with... Disables is fine. I think they need maybe more of a...
Now look at
10
Tower
seconds.
Push maybe something to
Power
pair with the
push,
Shaman.
burst damage a little bit more here.
5 seconds.
Because I think the longer that fights go, it does seem that Rajoro Wings have the advantage here, because Lifestealer, he has Lifesteal, Sanking gets multiple stuns off. Here, yeah. So,
I feel that Bellonas at this point of time, they really need something that can last within the early to mid game.
right. So you want... I mean, but this is a pause for Slada, so you have the Slada, the Shaman, and one more, right? Running around doing things here.
Because you can't expect the plus 4 Slada to be so active, like as early as you would expect of an offlane Slada.
Okay.
They are tanky enough, they have the initiation, but so far what they really need is that transition between the early to mid game, to the late game actually.
The late game. I would... Ember is normally that kind of space creating hero that you want, but I don't know if you want another melee hero on this other Bellonas right now, because you have 3 melees really here, and it's going to be very easy for Mars to deal with them, especially and also even for Sanking to get multiple barrel strikes off, because for melee heroes, melee range, So
This is quite tricky
it's
though.
going to be kind of tricky here in the sense that when you want to draft the lineup, you want to make sure that the composition is kind of even. You don't have all melee or all range. Even if you're going for a drow strat, it's still very risky going for that all range kind of strat.
Thinking of Kunkka actually.
They
On
go for a
Bellonas.
Queen of Pain. They know that they're okay.
Okay, Puck and Kunkka is still in pool. It's gonna be either one of them. It has to be either one of
Puck.
them. I think Puck is
I
great.
think Puck is alright here. Yeah, Puck is alright here.
But the thing is, the side of Rajoro, they're all so they're just so tanky.
Yeah, but Rajoro is just so tanky. But I guess because they're tanky, the tanky strength heroes in this case here. Oh, they go for another pseudo melee range hero here. Right?
Okay.
Because in the dragon form, he does become a range hero, and okay.
It's great. It can sustain against the Queen
It
of
can
Pain.
sustain for sure. It's just that I'm not so sure that
Like I said,
this is a
Remans,
very greedy lineup, because Dragon Knight does take a while to come online. That's the thing. So, and but like what you mentioned, you need somebody to help you transition. I'm not so sure Dragon Knight is that transition hero right now, because yes, while he can sustain in lane, getting things done is not really his forte. So what he'll do is that he'll usually wait for the mid laner, a Queen of Pain, let's say, to leave the lane, and then he turns into Dragon and he takes down the tower, right? Okay, that's great. But once you take down the tower, what do?
move on. Next tower.
Next tower.
That's
But
the
it has a
beauty
cooldown,
about.
right, from the dragon form.
It's just
so.
like how you utilize exorcism, and not to mention
Okay,
that
similar to exorcism.
I think the way how Bellonas really want to play this is that they want to turtle up, such that they're not going to be as aggressive. They won't be using the. I think they'll use
But
the
that's
snakes.
so odd, right? Because you think like Shaman as well as Slada, they are just known to be very aggressive. In fact, even Seven, right? Together, they're pretty offensive heroes here, and you want to get fights, you want to get into these skirmishes here. But I think Rajoro Wings can take the fight to them here. And
I think I'll agree with you for that.
yeah.
But I'm still thinking, will we be seeing an offlane Mars. Will offlane Mars really do that much in this game though?
So
I still think it can be support Mars. It can
a
be.
plus 4 Mars instead?
I've seen it before, but
Okay.
I think I don't know. At this point, I'm still quite clueless. Both heroes still can play in the offlane. It still work out rather well.
Okay, so we'll see as we go into the game here. And I have to set up my camera first. Okay, hold on. Alright, so let's just introduce some of the players here. Okay, so on the side of the Dire, we've got Olaf on that little shaman here. I wish that Olaf would have been played, Olaf would have played Crystal Maiden, and I would have a ton of jokes to make about that. And then I have a little, oh my goodness, Korean, sorry, not Korean, Japanese here. Help me out here.
I can't speak
You can't?
Japanese.
Alright, so we
I can't
do it
speak
here.
Japanese
Road
here, man.
signal problem. I have no idea what that is. But anyway, so we have a Japanese kid on this Spectre here. Probably very cute, very anime-ish. Nal on that Savin. As well as on this Dragonite and Jitsi, probably an Asian Arteezy here on the
Asian
mid Dragonite
Arteezy,
and
okay.
Denzilla, but the JJ says she's Denzilla is actually probably more Godzilla than anything else. But we'll see, you know, whether that's a fearsome fish in a water. Oh, he's a fish! He's like Godzilla, but Denzilla.
Okay, I see what you did there.
That's
okay,
right.
that's nice. It's a nice
Okay.
touch up.
Okay, so then on the side of the Radiant, we have on Dark Willow. Hello, Dark Willow, where are you? Hamur on that Dark Willow, and A on. He's on the Lifestealer.
He's on the
on the
Lifestealer.
Lifestealer. They haven't even purchased their items yet. What's the point of having, you know, that ability to purchase items in your loading screen if you're not
Yeah,
gonna
when you're
use
not
it?
gonna use it.
Judah on that Sand King, as well as Lucy Pen. Is it like a variation of Lucifer on the
It
Queen
could
of
be.
Pain?
It could be.
And Chibi on the Mars. So we were talking about how, you know, in Singapore we have a player called Chibix, right? But this is like the female version of Chibix. Chibi and Chibix.
So we have Chibi and Chibix,
That's
female version of Chibix, I guess. And we also have the female version of Artois, Babe.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
So it's gonna be quite exciting. I'm really quite interested to see how this will actually go about.
Hey, my assistant camera is not working actually. This is very bad.
So unfortunately, do not have a sister camera.
No. We don't have an assistant camera. I'm just gonna have to figure out like what's going on with the.
So for I think overall in the draft, I think the Dire, which is actually played by Bellonas, actually should have the advantage in this game.
Let's see. Oops. See Daisy. Let's see if.
So try to set
you
up.
can change the. I don't know how you remove. Yeah.
So disabling the screenshots, not wanting to take any unnecessary screenshots to flood up your folders, I guess.
I mean, it'll be fun, right? Like if I can.
Don't worry too much about it. So overall in the draft, I still think that Dire might have a slight advantage when it comes to the late game. So
Oh yeah, for sure, right? The late game, the Dire has the advantage. So, you feel like Radiant is on the clock here?
actually, to be fair, I really like Radiant. They're just playing on a time limit here. It's really
But
Rajoro
I mean,
wings.
Lifestealer, okay, a level 25 Queen of Pain, that is pretty fierce one still, right?
Yeah, with the fear, it's gonna be
Yeah,
quite
with the
scary.
fear, it's gonna be so annoying.
You're playing two fears into the arena of blood.
That's right. 2 fears. Yep. More or less, and both are AoE fears as well, right? Yeah. So it's going to be very useful against the wall. No pressure on Mars to actually get the, you know, to get a good arena out.
I guess so. I mean, overall, I think Mars is just strong in general. I think we're gonna be seeing a support Sanking, most likely a position 3 Mars. But then, like I said, I think for Rajoro Wings, they're really playing on a time limit here. They don't really want Sven and Spectre to farm in the late game.
Yeah.
The problem about DK is, the unique thing about this hero is such that it's really strong in the early game when you hit the level 6 power spike, and eventually somehow you usually tend to fall off in the mid game phase.
Right, right.
Compared to other cores, DK isn't as strong in the mid game. But the thing about it is that when he gets his farm, when he starts to snowball more, throughout that late game, you become this really, really powerful dragon. And to mention that you have Aghanims now, it's just really scary.
Right, Aghanims. I would like to see a big black dragon coming out for us, you know.
Yes, the
let's see.
big black
Big
dragon. BBD,
That's right.
big black dragon. Okay. All right.
It's a very scary hero. Okay,
Yeah,
the
I mean-
Big Bag Dragon. Have you played against the Big
Yeah,
Bag
I
Dragon?
did. It's
My
actually
goodness.
such a
So
scary,
ridiculous.
it's a really scary comeback
Yeah.
mechanic anyways.
Yeah, it is. And I think what I played in my game was it was a carry DK. So my goodness. Carry DK, and then he got the Aga names, and then he ate it, and he had like everything from I think Satanic to Daedalus to Maelstrom to Milner. Yeah, so that was pretty terrifying.
Wait, so did he
thing is-
really scale with like second item mechanisms or no, right?
no, not direct Aga. I think he got the Maelstrom for farming first. And
Okay, so cause I'm slightly a bit confused. Like for
30
example,
seconds
if you
left.
rush Aghanemies first, right? That means you
I
don't
don't think
even
you
need to.
rush, yeah. I don't think it's a good to rush. Ooh, they're gonna go on Olaf here. They found the little Shadow Shaman hiding in the trees. They're gonna get the stun out onto the two of them, but I think somebody's gonna be going down here. It is going to be the Sand King. Olaf is not going to be first blood. Sand King will be the first one instead. And now it looks like they're turning on to Olaf instead. Olaf taking a lot of last hits, taking a lot of right click damage from that Willow
Run,
who has
hide in
amazing
the
reflex.
trees.
Run, no!
The Storm Hammer.
Oh, the Stormy Hammer catches him out, and I think Olaf is gonna live. He salves up as well. He's gonna ride around the trees, and now, Pamu and all that is just gonna go out, get out of the way here, and that will be. Oh, did
There'll
he
be a
get the bounty
tree. Yeah,
rune?
there's tree bounty
Yeah,
rune. Spectre
three
mentioned
bounty
ninja.
runes.
Yeah,
Okay.
true.
Oh, instead they're gonna find the Dark Widow Storm Hammer out as well. Shackles as well. He's gonna run his way through the maze and try to. Oh no, he gets
No?
the arrow!
What are you doing?
I talked about running his way through the maze, but apparently he doesn't. And now you're gonna get a little left hand.
Now walked into the bramble maze twice.
He looked like he was winding around it, right? Come
Yeah,
on. He
yeah.
looked like he was winding around it, I swear. But
She was
like,
whining.
she was winding around it, I swear. But it didn't work out quite as well. And Olaf, oh my goodness, taking a lot of damage right now. Olaf has
Olaf has no items.
regeneration whatsoever. And she used the salve already, actually. She used the salve, so. And now Pamu bullying that poor shaman.
So it's actually support Sven.
It's a support event.
Yeah, so it's gonna be safe lane. DK mid. Yeah, I talked about the offlane Slaughter. I think offlane Slaughter is better utilized
Okay,
than
off
position
lane
4.
Slada, so he will be getting a lot of the XP and a solo XP here against my safe lane actually, because of this aggressive trident here at top. You're gonna get the stun, but he walks into another route, taking a lot of damage. One more right click is gonna take him down. Now is gonna live, but right now he is gonna be kind of sad because he's not gonna be able to frontline for that Spectre for a bit, you know.
Now with the
Yeah, not with his health, you know,
Man.
at this level here.
question mark.
Yeah.
Wait, actually surprising. I don't understand. Wait, she went for Quelling Blade though.
Oh, he went for Look at
She
that.
went for Quelling Blade. I don't
Yeah,
get it. Wait,
Quelling
because she
Blade,
started
no.
right clicking, isn't it?
Yeah. Huh.
Huh.
Huh. Dewarding maybe?
He's attack damage against non-hero
Dewarding, maybe?
units though.
Dewarding maybe? I don't know.
But you have Tangles. Okay, questionable.
Oh, well, stun on 2. The Spectre. Spectre should be just fine. But Spectre's gonna be this lane is such a sad lane to watch, honestly. Like everybody is not getting what they want here.
I think both sides. Yeah, it's quite.
Yeah, both carries are so sad in this lane, honestly. They're gonna be trying really hard here to, obviously get the farm up here, but both Lifestealer and that Spectre, they're not gonna be very happy with these lanes. See, Lifestealer 7 and 2, Spectre 6 and 3 at 2 minutes in. Come on, man.
Oh man, but then
That's gotta be a
again,
few steps, man.
it is a tri lane, so it's gonna be a
Alright,
lot.
but they do get the stun onto the Sand King as well, followed up the Shackles. Spectre's dropping kind of low, but the Sand King is going to go down to the rackets of Olaf. Is he going to be able to? No, he salves up actually, and now instead Spectre's going to be in a little bit of trouble, but the Warcry is able to get her out of there. And now Olaf, hello, I think you're running in the wrong direction. He's going to run. No, she's
No
gonna
one
run.
dies in that
And
fight.
no one dies in that engagement actually. A lot of regen being traded left, right, and center. I think Shadow Shaman had. No, he went back. She went back to get regen and got herself a mango. Delicious mango.
Yeah, overall, I'm really quite surprised with this decision to actually make the Sven go support. Like, I don't know if it's gonna be as effective as they might really want.
Right.
Like, the Warcry is great. Like, you just max Warcry and you're stun.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know. It's great to transit later into the mid game, but you're gonna be contesting a lot of farm, even
Yeah,
as a
it's
plus
a
4.
very greedy draft if you want the Servant to contest with it. Like, you want a Servant to get some farm or some degree of maybe, let's say, you want a Servant to get maybe a Blink Dagger or something like that for initiation. But I don't know where the Savannah's gonna find the space, to do that.
But then in order to be fair, in order for them to execute this strategy really well, is that they really need to take out those tier 1 towers fast. And that's where the Dragon Knight and the Shadow Shaman kicks in.
Right. Snakes as well as the Dragon Form.
Yeah,
right?
pressuring those tier 1 towers. You secure the jungle, you're able to farm up the jungle. But then again, remember you're picking this lineup into Sanking, Queen of Pain, and Mars. These 3 heroes are meant to stop your push. These 3 heroes are meant to catch you when you least expect
so
it.
the Dire are definitely, the Bellonas definitely, prepared for this, and
Yeah.
they expect the push to be coming, but they have ways to deal with it.
Yeah, they need the auras. They need to build up in auras. They need to build up in tankiness, basically overall.
Okay.
Nobody exactly wants to get bursted out by the Queen of Pain.
Okay, but top of the last hits charts right now is Mars. We're not going to be watching this lane much because it's just a boring static lane here, but
So much for a boring static lane.
It was pretty much boring. It's 19 to 16 and the Slider is only 7 and 0, absolutely dominating this lane. But I mean, he is a Mars, right?
Yeah, it's just Mars.
But once he actually opted to go for 2 points into Guardian
Wait,
Sprint.
what?
Would you? Whatever you put more points
Yeah,
into
wouldn't
Bash
you
of
get
Deep,
more points
right?
in Bash? I think you
I'm
would.
not sure. Okay,
It is
let's
a
still look
melee.
away at the kill lane here because we just missed a kill on top onto Olaf. Obviously this being the exciting lane here.
Okay, this is getting a little bit interesting at least, I guess.
I mean, this is the kill lane, right? This is the lane we want to look at here because, it's a 3v3 lane, and we've got a lot of people to kill the most amount of kills. We'll come here, especially mid lane being another very more or less static lane. Like Queen of Pain is going to hit Dragon Knight, but Dragon Knight 3 points into that Dragon Blood isn't going to be able to take. It's going to be taking much damage at all.
It's just gonna be a rest after a rest. It's just gonna keep throwing those shadow daggers, shadow strike, but it's just not gonna do anything.
It's not really going to do anything, right?
But wait,
Okay.
you know usually how most Queen of Pains handle against the Dragon Knight is usually they get 2 null talisman and then they actually max out the shadow strike, so they can actually out damage the Dragon's blood.
She's max of pain, right? You want the DOT more than you want that burst damage.
Yeah,
right?
but that's the thing. Like in this case, I guess she wants to max some more points in Scream of Pain to farm up better.
But for
But the thing is,
farming,
if you want to maximize it to farm, then you wouldn't exactly pour 2 points in your shadow strike.
Right.
Sven falling extremely low at top
Sven
lane.
is falling extremely low. They do take him down at top lane, and that's now the kills 3 to 2, almost about 1 per minute here. Okay.
So actually, it's not really that passive actually. I mean, with 5 kills already.
Top lane is definitely not the passive lane. It is bot lane here though. That the Slada is
Slada's
just,
not getting any farm at all.
feeling a little sad. I don't know. Maybe. Okay, he does put a second point to Bash of the Deep, but I really thought you would put 1-1-3 maybe.
Top lane, Power Strike.
Okay, but Power Strike out onto top here. They found Olaf. They're gonna drop all the stuns onto him. Stormhammer's not gonna be able to save him. He gets a stun out and now. Hey, the lifestealer's on a killing spree.
3 kills to the name of Lifesteal
3
already.
kills to his name, and the last hit's actually quite tight between the Lifestealer as well as the Spectre. 28 to 5 and 26 to 3. So it does seem like maybe the Radiant might be getting more out of this lane here.
Yeah, I really like the call for them to actually put the Lifestealer against the Spectre and Sven. Yeah, I mean he's tanky, he's strong, the Lifesteal.
Yeah, I mean Warcry is such a brilliant spell, right? Like, see, but he has 2 points into Stormhammer instead of Warcry.
I think he's just doing it for the
this?
knockdown. He's just going for more knockdown.
Right, okay, the longer duration is it? Or
Yeah, I think in this case he just wants to go a little bit more aggressive than passive, so that's why he wants to go for the Warcry. I mean, you are leaning with Shadow Shaman after all.
Okay, right. Shadow Shaman finally has shoes actually, so might probably make a rotation down onto maybe bot lane here to help out the Slardar for a bit, who has been left alone to his own devices.
But she has to be careful a bit because Mars
Mars has no mango. Mars has no mana actually, so for you can see that Mars does not have enough mana for the Arena of Blood. So
actually, look, Mars didn't even get a point in Bulwark.
yeah, not yet. You normally max out this 2, I think, and then maybe you put a single point into Bulwark.
Usually you keep 1 point in it.
Yeah, 1
because
point
it
into it.
scales
Right?
quite
Yeah,
well.
it's just for your just damage reduction in general, right?
But wait, do you normally max Spear of Mars though? Like I know you max
God's Rebuke, isn't it?
Yeah, you usually max
God's Rebuke.
for the farm potential.
Maybe because it's a solo lane here, so he feels that maybe there's more kill potential with that Spear of Mars in this case.
I guess so. I mean, the range is man. But the thing is, like I find it's really hard to solo kill, like with just the Spear of Mars.
Yeah, not just the Spear of Mars for sure.
Damage doesn't scale as well as the God's Rebuke, I think. In my opinion, I feel.
Yeah, and God's Rebuke has what do you call that? The cooldown is much shorter as well.
Yeah, so usually I think regardless, you should just max out your second.
Yeah, God's Rebuke instead. Okay, so Stormhammer out onto that Sand King there, and well, this is once you're killing at top, with Bramble Maze and stuns galore, Lifestealer's going to be a happy camper here. Lots of setup for him. But Spectre, of course, not a hero to be trifled with in that late game here. We want to be keeping our eyes on the Spectre. What you will Spectre be going for the Radiance build? Or
I think
maybe
it's
a
gonna be
Diffusal?
it's gonna be quite
You wanna go
difficult.
yeah, it's difficult, right? So you want to go what, the Diffusal Manta build?
I think he's gonna go Yasha first.
Yasha first.
Yeah, maybe consider I think if you go Vanguard first, it's gonna be too passive. She won't be able to farm.
Vanguard's a little too passive and doesn't deal with the magic damage coming out from the side of the Radiance, isn't it?
Yeah, so I think that maybe Yasha might be the call for her. Or either that, or if she wants to go for more armor reduction, I think Blade Mail's the call.
Okay.
But I don't think, at this point in time, I don't think I see any space for her to really rush that Radiance.
Okay, sure. Alright, so in this rune on this
Do Radiant want their
on the
middle
Dark
tower to
Willow,
fall?
looks to be getting aggressive. Has the Sanking as well as the Lifestealer. Again, they are janking buddies in tour.
Okay, actually, I completely forgot to ask you. So overall, after it's gonna hit that 8-minute mark soon. Which team do you think is gonna win and why?
I actually do like the Dire draft a little bit more, but the thing is that's a late game, you see. In that late game, okay, I'll get back to my thoughts later on with this now the Spectre rooted up, followed up by the stun as well, the Curse Crown. The Stormhammer's not gonna do much. Oh wait, Spectre is still alive actually, super ultra tanky, and instead now they look to be turning on to A1? No, A1, A is fine. Okay, and Spectre lives throughout the engagement. They're gonna get the stun onto now, but now it's still very tanky. Has the Stormhammer out, has the Mango as well. Oh, the Shackle follow up as well, the Curse Crown. Walk away, don't stand together, don't stand together! Okay, don't stand together, alright. So Olaf is gonna try and disengage or try to reinitiate, but they will not be able to get anything out of that other than that Sanking kill, which you'll be very happy with. Oh, Clarity cancel. Stormhammer out, hits onto 2, and Dark Willow is gonna go into the realm as well. And oh no, Curse Crown again onto the Savant, able to take down that Savant. But again, of course, we know that's a support Savant, so it's not the worst. And Spectre's gonna just ran himself away.
Well, actually, you see 4 heroes. Quap actually rotated.
Huh? Yeah, Quap actually rotated, but she didn't get anything much done here, huh?
Sure, she got the XP.
She got the XP, I guess. Yeah.
I think they're going to Radiant's middle tower.
And I think will they be grouping up to push down this tower, this mid-tier one?
Actually, to be fair, I think both teams still look fairly even. Like bottom lane is a win for Radiant, mid lane is a win for the Dire.
Yeah, I mean, see, we
Top
talked
is
about
kinda
the Quap leaving the lane, right? And then suddenly, the Dragon Knight just pops Dragon Form and then starts sieging down that mid-tier one. So eventually, Quap will rotate before that Queen of Pain for sure. Stun out onto the Dragon Knight just to cancel his clarity. Queen of Pain follows up as well, but they're not going to be able to take out this tanky Dragon Knight. Double bracelets, 1.5k health at before 10 minutes of the game. There's no way you're taking down the Dragon Knight.
Yeah, so it's quite a lot of magic
Okay.
resistance.
Oh, they find Tamu, the Dark Willow. Dark Willow does have the Shadow Realm, and our Lifestealer coming out follow up. Curse Crown onto Olaf. Don't think Olaf is getting out of this here. It's gonna get chopped up by the Lifestealer. Goodbye, Olaf. Yeah, again. Oh, but Warcry, buying him so much time. The Shackle's coming out of the team. The stun, they stacked the disable actually. Hex as well. And is one last hit? Oh no, I think if they didn't stack the disable, they'll be able to get the kill. But also at the same time, there was Dragon Knight just farming up, not able to contribute much, and that's my issue with Dragon Knight. That while I do like the Dire draft overall, Dragon Knight once he turns into once he doesn't have Dragon Form,
She needs to utilize it better, I think.
useful. Because Dragon Tail, the range of that stun is just ridiculous. It's so stupid when it's when he's in melee form.
When he turns a dragon,
It becomes a projectile. That's the
Yeah.
thing. Yeah. So that's why it's so important for a Dragon Knight to be in that form, because you get a buff to your Dragon Tail as well. So.
what's so interesting about the Dragon Knight pick or the Dragon form is such that it actually applies poison to your damage, and it just doesn't apply not just only for heroes but for structures as well.
Yeah, for structures as well. Yeah.
So the push
You
potential
want
from this
to
hero is
hype
a lot.
your buildings for sure.
Yeah. For bottom lane, actually,
Oh,
Slada is actually
got
suffering
rebuked.
quite a lot.
And now Mars, even with that corrosive haze on him, he's gonna be very, very moving very aggressively and spamming that God's Rebuke onto that poor fishman. Denzilla is a small Zilla right now. Very, very small Zilla. Oh, they get another kill on top on Tamu actually. Very, very aggressive top lane. I think
But
they're
on
gonna
bottom
be going
lane,
on to
the Arena of Blood.
No, I don't think they have. Yeah, they don't have the disables on the Shaman here.
Oh, bottom lane, Denzilla
Okay,
actually
bottom
gets
lane
away.
there, diving again for Denzilla. No, but Sankey gonna be taking so much damage. I think Sankey's gonna go down here. Haunt expanded as well, gonna go down for the Sankey. Sankey does go down.
Breathe.
Just baited by the Slardar here, who lives on, just a bit of HP here. but he does have threat, so he's pretty strong, let's say.
Okay, so this is the issue for the Mars build right now, is that you actually rush for the Vlad instead of getting a Soul Ring. The reason why she's just not able to play as aggressive is because she just doesn't have the mana. Like, she casted her arena, but she couldn't throw the spear. Which was, I think she casted it, but then there just wasn't enough mana for the follow-up.
Right. So we definitely want a Soul Ring on Chivix, right? On Mars.
I think
the stun misses though. It might have been a kill actually, because I think she had 3. Yes, you definitely had 3 of these. Bash shot comes out again. And then you go to throw the spear? No, he's not going to throw the spear.
She's really tanky.
He throws the spear, gets the stun out. Spectre doesn't seem very interested in joining here, the fight actually.
Yeah, I guess now it makes sense. Like, I don't know, I think not getting a point in Bulwark this early should be okay, right?
Yeah, I think he should be fine because he's not going to be versusing that what do you call that Life Stealer anytime soon yet. You know, Life Stealer is still going to be jungling up for a bit.
Yeah, and overall
he's got his Midas already actually, so, and going for a Radiance.
Yeah, it's gonna be a Radiance.
Straight Radiance, yeah.
But overall, I think Mars is tanky enough. I mean, Mars has
14
armor.
Sanking going from behind. He gets the slow onto Olaf. Olaf gets the Hex onto the Sanking. Shackle as well, but I think he's pretty much dead. Shouldn't have been around. Savan is coming, trying to come to the rescue, but he's not going to be able to follow up. Gets the Storm Hammer onto Sanking, but Sanking super tanky. Just drops the Sandstorm. You can't see me. True Sight is too expensive. TP's coming in from Spectre, but what can Spectre really do, you know? Channeling the Epicenter actually on that Sanking. Gonna come out. Misses the stun onto Savan. Savan popped the God Strike. Gonna chop him down, but now Dark Willow is here. He's gonna send out, one last hit onto Juma. Juma does take him down in the end, but the Life Stealer claims Savan's life instead. And now more rotations coming out into mid. Dragonite even forms out here. They drop the stun.
The fear!
Fear! Terrorize coming out from the Dark Willow is gonna save the life of that Life Stealer. Now Life Stealer doesn't save that, you know, Life Stealer doesn't do life, but okay, Slada's here as well. He rages up the stun. Oh no, he misses Curse Crown onto him. Oh my goodness, now Denzilla taking so much damage, and they're gonna find A again. He doesn't have rage quite yet, you know. Oh, but the dragon, oh no, the Dragon Tail. Oh no, the fire misses. And now Mars is here. He's gonna throw the dragon onto the wall, so he's taking a lot of damage. Queen of Pain shows up, blows the dragon away, dragon flies away, and that will be a very convincing fight.
The Sonic Wave pushed him out of the arena, did it?
I think it did, yeah, I think it did. No, there are a lot of weird interactions like that. So there's a buttload of weird interactions this way. You know, for Mars Spear, if you throw the spear like here at Roshan's pit here, right?
Oh, it actually goes through, right?
It actually goes right through. So it's like, it's not fair, right? Like,
DOTA?
I don't know. It goes
still
like
your spear,
you can stand here, okay, and you want to spear somebody this way, it will go right through, or if it goes this way,
oh, will it get stuck to Roshan?
No, I mean, you can't spear Roshan, yeah. You can't spear Roshan.
That'd be quite funny though.
Yeah, but that's just, I mean, there's clearly a wall, right? This is clearly a wall here. This is clearly a wall.
Yeah, Dota's still in beta.
It's still beta mode. Look.
Yeah,
Small indie company can't do much, right? Okay, so the Radiant will claim that top tier 1 finally, after that very convincing top fight that went, you know, back and forth for a very long time. I think it lasted something like 2 minutes maybe.
Yeah, but
with rotations coming in. The other thing is that the Dire seem to be stacking a lot of their disables, you know? Like,
yeah, they're stacking it well.
Yeah, no, as in the sense that they will overlap their disables this way.
What was it?
Yeah, so like with the shackles, then they will stun as well. On top of that, I'm like,
Just get that damage out there, that's what they think. Who needs time to stack it when you just get that?
Maybe, yes. Okay.
Just get it over and done with.
Okay, and now instead they will be looking towards that mid lane here. 3 heroes positioned very aggressively. Dragon Form popped as well to get the stun. See what I mean? Stack the stuns again. Okay, alright. Now the Arena of Blood captures everybody actually, but instead I think it'll be Mars going down first instead. Yeah, so they're gonna channel the Epicenter, but to nothing, to no avail, because everybody's so strong with that Warcry, and Queen of Pain, you better ha yourself out of there.
Wait, what happened there? Like, I thought Sanking had his Sandstorm.
Yeah, he was in the Sandstorm, right? So it wasn't.
But she walked away.
Yeah, they went onto the Mars actually. They went onto the Mars instead. Without Mars frontlining, I don't think anybody else does a lot of damage here. Your Life Stealer was not in the fight at all. You know, just farming top here. So, and Queen of Pain didn't really want to come in. Oh, but Queen of Pain
didn't really want to come
in.
in.
Queen of Pain, are you okay?
She
Shackle
really
goes out, and she really wanted to join the fight, huh? But she will live actually by the skin of her teeth. No, drops a scream, takes down the Savan, but it won't go down for instead herself. Now Curse Crown onto the Dragonite, rooted up as well, gonna drop the stun. Is there anything that Olaf can do on the other side here? The spear away actually. Okay,
where is
they're
she
pulling
going?
this Dragonite, huh?
He's so damn tanky.
But he's so tanky. He's gonna get a damage reduction out onto the Mars as well. But now he's gonna.
Dude, this guy's not dying. She's not dying at all.
No, he's gonna get the Curse Crown onto him again as well. And now Olaf, you know, sticking around, gets stunned up as well for his buddy. And he gets thrown into the trees. My goodness, they pushed the Savan, they pushed this Dragonite all around the map just now. And Dragon Knight still lives, so incredibly tanky, double bracelets, treads as well as jumps. My
Thank you
goodness.
to
Oh,
War
they're about
Cry.
to tanking! And there's this, okay, but the terrorize is gonna send them
Olaf?
running back to their base for a bit, as well as the stun that hits beautifully. They catch out, oh no, the Shaman again. And again, wow, they've been fighting for so long that now Arena of Blood is out. They take down the Savage. And it looks like this Dragon Knight, will he finally be going down? Stunner coming from the Savage, from the tanking soon. Yes, they get the stun. They finally take him down. My goodness, that Dragon Knight.
Really well executed by Rajoro.
What was that
with-
Chinese line? Somebody please shisha le something like that.
I cannot help.
Yes.
My Chinese is
Yeah,
Chinese
something
language
like
best, CLB.
Okay,
CLB,
right.
Chinese
So
language best.
Okay, so help us out in chat, guys. Just put in, the appropriate words. But all this while they were fighting mid, Spectre as well as Lifestealer have been farming up a storm. And on this Spectre, we have a Radiance queued up actually. It is going to be a Radiance rush.
Yeah, I think Spectre's just gonna scale up with that Radiance.
And Lifestealer already has his Radiance. It has a Midas Radiance.
Yeah, just a
here.
Midas Radiance.
Very greedy build, but I think it might pay off here, right?
Yeah, Lifestealer does have the advantage in the 1v1 matchup, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
No, actually no, 1v1 later in the mid game, Spectre's gonna destroy this Lifestealer because
Right.
of the evasion and
Mm-hmm.
I think
And just Desolate in
Disperse and
general. Yeah,
Desolate.
Dispersion and Desolate.
But then Lifestealer has the Lifesteal.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I really don't know. But
I
he has
think
corrosive
it
haze.
goes down to the supports here, right? The Sand King as well as that Shaman have to be on point with the disables here.
And to mention there's corrosive haze on the Slada, so
Corrosive Haze,
I think
right.
Spectre will win the 1v1
probably will
maybe.
win, yeah.
So, but then again, I think Lifestealer he needs his Manta fast to disperse that corrosive haze. It's
Right.
just so annoying.
It is. You can rage it off as well, but you can apply it through the rage.
Yeah, but then again, your rage is huge. You don't exactly really want
Okay,
to
you
use
don't
it
want
to
to waste
push.
your rage that way.
Because we've actually seen in the previous game where Lifestealer went Lincoln Sphere just for that Athos.
Wow, yeah,
Yeah.
but Athos is a big deal. I mean,
Yeah,
the
it's really-
initiation range is insane, right? Okay, now Radiant, they'll be aggressively taking down this top tier 1, like we mentioned. Top tier 2, like we mentioned. The Radiant, they're more on a they have a deadline. They want to take down. They want to end the game very very quickly before Spectre reaches that critical unkillable mass. And so yes, they will be taking down as many towers, and the Dire actually have yet to take down any of the towers. But look at this mid tier 1. Can somebody just deny it already? It's on 13 HP.
Yeah, I think Mars is gonna do that. Is she?
Deny it!
Deny it!
Deny
Wrong
it!
way!
No!
Chibi!
Deny it! Deny it! I feel like the Korean caster shouting deny it in the in the game.
Wait, but
And-
Mars, she has the Blink Dagger.
Ooh, the skewer back actually. No, I mean not skewer. It looks like a skewer, right? But it's actually just a spear of Mars.
Look at Juna. Juna is just like hiding in the trees with Sven is like right
Yeah,
next to her.
cheeky sanking here. Okay, but they're right next to each other, but they can't see each other. So see.
Juna trying to get the stun on Sven. Oh,
Okay, they're gonna look for. Oh, do they catch
she actually
anybody?
stuns, dude.
Yeah, she's stunned actually, but okay.
In this point of time, they just have to be slightly cautious.
Mhm.
The Rajoro wings.
Ooh,
this is
he
what-
pops the beautiful blink from the Mars, actually catches out 2 people there, and oh, this beautiful fallout from the Queen of Pain, taking out both the Shaman as well as the Savin. Captured them in the little blood, and now Slarda, looks like he's gonna be sashimi for dinner. They're gonna try to terrorize, but nah, instead, I think it will be the Queen of Pain who's able to take down that Slarda. Slarda gets stunned out, but nah, to nothing. Pinned to the tree, sent to his death. 3 down. And nothing that the Dire can really do because Dragon Knight, he's over here, okay,
Yeah,
farming up.
that
And
fight was
Spectre
great.
was, got the relic, almost got the Radiance as well, so
She didn't even use Horn.
I didn't use Haunt at all, huh? I don't think it would have made a difference,
Yeah.
honestly. The Mars, with the
Mars
beautiful initiation
initiation.
from the Blink Dagger, it was basically a fresh Blink Dagger that they didn't see. But I think the way that he was positioned here just now, they didn't see it. And so with 3 heroes, they take down that mid tier 2, and there is only 1 outer tower remaining left on the map.
Yeah, but Lucipin positioning was so great such that she actually
Yeah,
managed to
right
land
at
the
the
Sonic
edge
Wave.
here, right? Yeah, right
Right
at the
at-
edge here. Right at the edge over here. And then, gets the Sonic Wave in this direction. Yeah.
Amazing
Beautiful.
drawing, Ashley. 10 out of 10
Thanks,
drawing.
thanks.
Oh, man, me and my
I obviously
ratings
got
though.
an A. Obviously got an A in art class. Alright, and then you'll be very methodically moving in towards that mid tier 2, and they've caught out this
Tanzila.
Denzilla's gonna run away but gets rooted up here. Oh no, looks like the Radiant will be having more sashimi for dinner. Good spy, Slarda. It's 19 to 9 and a 9k net worth lead for
Wait,
the
Slava
Radiant.
actually went for Vlads. Wait,
Slarda,
what?
would you want to rush? I don't know. Or do you... I don't know. Is he gonna be... right-clicking a lot.
Maybe they can benefit from the lifesteal, but maybe first item. I don't
Not
think
the
it's just
first
as
item
strong.
Blitz, right?
Yeah, especially in a 1v1 scenario.
Yeah,
I
I
don't really
don't
want.
quite agree with this either. I might have preferred maybe a hood instead if you wanted to go that route.
No, I don't think Hood would do that much good as well. I was actually thinking like if you want to tank up, you go for Blitz. Oh, sorry, you go for Vanguard or Blade Mail. But if you want to go aggressive, you go straight up for the Blink Dagger. You go
Yeah,
for
okay,
straight
so
up.
it was either, for me, it was a toss-up between the Hood or the Vanguard, because right now, he's very strong, as in he's a strong strength hero, but there's a lot of magic damage coming out from the side of the Radiant, so that is the way, to me, to tank up. And like what you mentioned, the Blink Dagger for the initiation is going to be very helpful, of course, in getting down to get out his corrosive haste. But the problem is, I think the Radiant are more aggressive for sure, and maybe he's looking to be counter initiation, but with the wall up, actually, with Mars, once Mars puts up the wall, there's no way he can get in or out. See,
Do you really think that the Hood of Defiance will actually do much good though on Slaughter?
I mean, there's Queen of Pain and the
Queen
Stanking
of Pain
as well
Sonic
as the.
Wave is pure.
I mean, it's pure,
isn't it?
correct, but it's what do you call it? It's her dagger, as well as the stun, the caustic, and all the sandstorm from the Sanking, who has been, I think, the main issue right now for the Dire. She's been getting so much many brilliant stuns out, and initiating on the right hero, so that the beautiful follow up from the side of from the rest of her teammates.
I mean, the wall card provides quite enough decent shield as an aura already.
Yes,
can
it
stack
does,
it,
but Savannah has been dying first in the fights. That's the problem. Before she can even get the wall card.
Oh, here comes the
again,
second
another
time.
beautiful initiation, and look, this is like deja vu
It's a
all
rinse
over
and
again,
repeat.
right? It's a rinse and repeat. It's exactly the same thing. They send the Terrorize down here, makes the poor Slaughter run into the wall, and well, they take him down as well.
It's the same combo.
Yo, it
time
was
and time
exactly
again.
the same combo, and Lucipin was exactly here as well.
Once
It was the
again.
exact same location here with the wall here. Okay, and then it looks like be high ground. There's a buyback from the starter. Instead, they're gonna go on to the Dragon Knight, who's very strong, has his Shadow Blade, is gonna walk away, walk that Curse Crown off. Vector TP's in, takes down the Sanking. That's TP in, he horns in, takes down the Slaughter, takes down the Sanking, can they go for more? Yes, they found the Dark Willow in the trees, takes it down eventually. Oh, but at the same time, they're gonna be taking down the Zilla gone too far. There's a dieback, I believe. Slaughter brought back.
Yeah, it's gonna be a dive for Slaughter.
oh
Not
no.
exactly the best performance from her in this game.
Oh dear, they found the Dragon Knight, pinned her to the trees, and right now, Xenos, Lifestealer going ham. Okay, but True Sight is too expensive.
Chibi's getting held
right,
down.
Chibi's getting held down by that beautiful shuffle from Olaf. Okay, and
And the female Arteezy actually lives through all of that.
Lives through all of that?
Yeah, she got pinned
True
out.
Arteezy,
She got focused by 3 heroes and she didn't even die.
Wow.
I think it's just the power of Dragonite. It's just Dragonite things. And to mention that she actually had the talent of the Fire Breath damage reduction, and not to mention the plus 400 health.
Okay.
So this DK is just looking more towards that really tanky build than
And DK living twice because there was no True Sight, by the way. So once on the high ground here.
True Sight's too
Once on
expensive.
the high ground here when he was initiated upon by the Sand King, and then after that later on here when he got pinned to the tree and then he went invis again. So
All the way until now, they're not getting any detections. They
yeah.
have sentries, but dust.
Dust. I mean,
Nah,
Sand
don't have
King,
it.
Sand King has slot for dust. Look at that. He could just get a dust, casual dust. That's all.
Now, Sanking actually decided to go for the Pipe of Insight instead of
The
the
pipe.
Veil. I thought Veil would have been great on Sanking.
Okay, TP immediately out. Wait, doesn't she have used?
She has
Scepter?
used,
She has
but-
used Scepter. Wait, she has used what?
No, I think it's just because she knows that there's no backup, no follow-up from her team. But I think it would be quite annoying to
Yeah,
just...
I mean, it's just annoying, right? You just want to tilt your opponent this way. Okay, Slider will be going for the Blink Dagger, but still a whiles away. Has died quite a number of times. Misses the Bounty Rune. That's gonna be a feels bad, man. Bounty Rune taken from right under her nose.
Yeah, this is gonna be 4
And,
bounty runes for
Radiant
Radiant.
now are gonna be farming up the Dire jungle because they believe that it is theirs now.
Bellonas not exactly having the game that they really want. Like, sure, they're tanky, but... I don't know, it just feels to me that Slaughter is not doing anything in this game.
Yeah,
we needed him
Slaughter-
for the mid game, but
right.
he's not doing anything.
Okay, Slider 0, 5, and 5. That's gotta be a feels bad, man.
And not to mention that the Sven is 1 to 8.
Oh, so Seven is 1 and 8, but at least Seven has a Blink Dagger, Oh, so I guess maybe Seven rushes the Blink Dagger first because they want Seven to be the one to go in and, chomp on people, gets the stun up, the Storm Hammer, and then the Slider is able to follow up. Is that the case, maybe? Okay, they find the Sand King dust up as well. They're gonna put a Storm Hammer onto him, but Mars Arena out. Horns is popped as well. Now he's gonna send the Dragon Knight running into the arena. He's steered up as well. On top of that, he drops the epicenter as well, and now no slider as well as the Savannah and the Dragon Knight taken out. Finally, Olaf drops to that beautiful Sonic. The Sonic Wave from the screw of it, and Spectre is going to be the only one that lives, but Yule's up as well. Will they be able to slow him down? He gets the runaway, Spectre, no stun, and it's going to be a complete team wipe from the Radiant. Rajoro wings, my goodness, this is definitely the go time for high ground.
Yeah, this is
for sure. I mean, only Dragon Knight has buyback, but Dragon Knight does not have the Dragon Form yet, and there's nothing much that he can really do, you know?
Yeah,
well, yes, Savan is back, but
auras.
what can Savan really do, you know, in that defense against, I think this is definitely going to be a lane of Rex.
You have to try for it.
16k net worth ahead right now for the Radiant. And it just is scaling insane here. Okay.
They have to try it.
They're gonna try for it. They do manage to take down the Savan, and that's actually it's not dieback. He did buyback, so he's gonna be up in 30 seconds. Olaf goes down again. My goodness, just hemorrhaging from the side of the Dire. They've got to stop it. Spectre is gonna be up soon. But again, I don't know what a Spectre can really do because the initiation is on that Savan who has that Blink Dagger. Slider nowhere near the Blink Dagger at all, you know, 1,000 gold away. So there's nothing they can really do to get into this incredibly tanky side of the Radiant, and they're going to be going for more. Another lane of Rex. They know that you know, they still have some time. I think it's the Dragon Knight trying to pull away the creeps, but you know, it's not going to be very successful.
I think the reason why they're falling out so far behind is because of the mid game. Like, see Sven and Slada, they're just not doing anything.
Oh, they popped the Mars ulti. Now again, it's a Slider caught in the walls. Curse Crown bangs against the wall. Let me out, mommy. They're bullying me. But again, there will be yet another death from that Slider, and it'll be another lane of Rex for the Radiant.
Yeah, I think
now
like
Dragon Knight pops the Dragon Form, gets a stun onto Sand King, but he's going to be Curse Crown up, stun, disabled, controlled to the end of day. You're going to control the fear, you're going to control the storm, you can control everything on this Dragon Knight who's tanking so much, but there's nothing else the team can do. Rooted up onto that Spectre as well. Spectre does have a haunt in a couple of seconds time, but what can he really do? You know, well, the Spectre goes in with a Radiance into Yasha, but you don't really take down anybody because if you go for the Dark Willow is just gonna go into the Shadow Realm. Sand King, well, he has Sandstorm, you know, and he can stun away as well. So
overall, Radiant is just too strong.
Nobody that the Spectre can initiate on without the help of the Savan or maybe the Slider, but Slider nowhere near that Blink Dagger, not gonna be able to follow up that initiation with Savan. And yeah, it's going to be another lane of Rex here, and there isn't really anything much that the Dire can do. I'm pretty sure that the Dire just simply they met their win condition early, the timing was right. They're going to take down more kids again in the Arena of Mars, combined with the Epicenter Wombo combo players, and yeah.
It's going to be another team wipe for the Dire.
That's right. Convincingly taking this game against Bellonas, who, yeah, we talked about, you know, the fact that their draft was nice, but the problem is that, you know, it takes a while to come online, right? You have this Dragon Knight that's not a very it's not a really fast-paced laner. Sorry, he's not a very fast-paced hero. He's not going to be really able to transit into that late, from the early to mid game here because of the long cooldown on Dragon Form.
GG's called by Shadow Shaman.
GG's called, that's right.
I think the draft wasn't really the issue, but more or less the hero execution.
How the hero was, yeah, and because Slider lost so hard in the lane at bot, wasn't able to get anything done, decided to go for the Blats instead, which we don't quite agree with right here in this case.
Yeah, so I think one of the problems that Rajoro actually, one of the issues that Bellonas actually did was drafting that. I think Slada's build was really a bit weird, and not to mention that it's the problem is the mid game. Like the late game is strong. The late game from Bellonas is really strong.
Right.
But getting to that late game is going to be the issue, and as you can see, Rajoro, they really took that opportunity. They took on every single fight that they could, and not to mention the way how they laned it out with that Lifestealer against Sven and Spectre. I think it was a really good choice of them to do that.
Right.
But Bellonas, they tripped and fell. Oh, I don't know.
Even though, like, yeah, so we talked about, you talked about that tri-lane top, right? And I think it was the Lifestealer who came out slightly ahead, but obviously Lifestealer is going to hit his peak a lot faster than Spectre, right? So if they come out even in that sense, then I think the lane is one for the Radiant actually.
Yeah.
Because Spectre doesn't want to come out even. Spectre takes a lot longer to get online. So Spectre wants to absolutely dominate that lane, but they didn't really dominate.
Yeah, but overall I just felt that Rajoro Wings had a better understanding of their heroes instead. Like you see Mars, even though she had a really great head start, she didn't get too aggressive. She played with a lot of discipline. Like she's 1 to the 24. She stuck with the team once she has a dagger.
Yeah, that's actually some insane stats, right? And people be like, oh, you only got 1 kill, but the number of assists here, and that is the job of that offlaner, right?
Yeah, she just wanted to start the fight. She's the initiator. She's the one that's starting the fights. She needs to be there. So I really like how the discipline she had, where she didn't get too cocky.
Right?
Yeah, and just stuck with the team when she had the dagger.
Yeah. All right. So brilliant play from Rajoro Wings. We will, this is not the end of the series yet. We'll be back with way more. We'll be back with way more games. It's gonna be running all the way to 6 p.m. and as well, tomorrow. And of course, we want to give a huge shout out to our sponsors because none of this would be possible without them. So big shout out to Dreamcore, Overdrive, Yahoo, Aftershock, Super Solid, as well as Elgato. So thanks you guys, and I thank you for watching as well. We will be right back after a short break, and yeah, we will see you here.